everyone, welcome to Easy Explanation. So in this video tutorial I'll be covering C programming theory portion. So in this the portion is software and types of software. So this is one of the important topic for C programming. So mainly the questions are asked like what are the types of software or differentiate between system software and application software. So these types of question can be asked here. So coming to software portion, what is software? It is just a collection of instructions and data. Okay, so the instruction that tells a computer about what to do, how to do the work is called software. So we can say software is nothing but collection of instructions that tells a computer about how to do the work. Fine. So before coming to types of software, let me tell you about in real world you are using, all of you are using some softwares. Okay, for example, in laptop you are using a Windows or Ubuntu, or in mobile phone you are using Android. So all these are softwares. Also you are using a Word document or some application game. Okay, so even they are also software. So in laptop the applications or the operating systems like Android, Ubuntu or Linux or Windows that you are using, so they are called system software. Okay, because without that software our system will not operate. Okay, so you can see they are the soul of the system. For example, to run a laptop you need operating system, to run a mobile you need operating system. But the softwares like application software, for example Word document, or you can say some game, so without them also your laptop or your system can run. They are not compulsory, but you use them according to your requirement. Like if you want something, you want to write something, so you need Word document, Word software. Okay, so they are application software. So that is the difference between system software and application software. Fine. So going to system software portion. So system software, it is a general purpose software. Okay, so it is a general purpose software that is used to operate the hardware. In order to operate a laptop you need operating system. So such software are called system software. Okay, so these system softwares are also used to run various applications. Okay, application software. For example, in order to run Word, okay, in order to run Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or anything, you will need a system software. You will need that particular operating system. Okay, so system software is designed to provide a platform for other softwares. Fine. So if you don't have system software, or if you don't have that operating system, other softwares will not run. Imagine your laptop without operating system, without Windows. So other softwares will also not run. So some example of system software are operating system like on Android, Mac OS, Linux, Windows. Okay, some softwares, some industrial automation softwares. Fine. So going to application software, so they are called the specific purpose software. So this is one important term in MCQ question. It will be asked that system software is a specific purpose software or general purpose software. So system software, it is a general purpose software. Application software, it is a specific purpose software. So why it is called a specific purpose? Because it is used to perform a specific task. For example, you want to create a document, so you'll need a Microsoft Word. You want to listen to music, you want to browse the web, you want to play game. So for particular works you will need that software. It also allows user to do user-oriented work, okay, such as creating text doc, playing game, browsing web user. Okay, so this is a table for different types of software. You can see the software, it has been divided into system software and application software. Fine. So software, it is set of program that governs the function of computer. Coming to it, there is the system software. So system software, what it does, it controls the whole system. And application software, it is a software which is according to the need of a user. Okay, so again system software, it has been divided into two categories, that is system management software. So system management program, they are like operating system, drivers, utility system. So this comes under system management program. And developing software, they are like programming languages like C program, okay, language translator, linker, loader. So one more difference is that the system software, they are only made once, like only one company or one organization make these softwares and we just use that software. Like it's not that Windows has been made by many different organizations. Okay, so one organization make that software and they will update that versions of that software. But application software, we can make multiple version of games. Okay, multiple version of billing systems. Fine. So application software, they are used to carry necessary operation for a specified application, for a specific purpose. We use this application software. So again, it has been divided into two parts: general purpose software and specific purpose software. Okay, so general purpose, it is general. Okay, so general purpose software, example are word processor, presentation, spreadsheet, image editor. And specific purpose software, again, this can be made, okay, this can be made according to the user need. For example, my company has been using a particular type of billing system, so yours company, they can ask the programmer to make a certain different type of billing system, so they are not same. But this Microsoft Word, Microsoft Spreadsheet, they are same for you all user, so they can use according to their need. Okay, so a general purpose software application is a software which has been designed to solve users common task. Okay, so this is the example of general purpose. So Word, Microsoft Word, what it does, it is used to solve a common problem of all users. Okay, so if you want to make presentations, so all of you will use Microsoft Word or for presentation or for Word document. Okay, and a special purpose software, they are used, okay, they are used according to the user need. Okay, so for this software there is no common goal or no common interest of user. Okay, for example, you can make a different attendance system for your college. I can make a different attendance system for my college, or different billing system. So it is according to your own, a specific work or a specific task or a specific requirement. So now coming to the difference between system software and application software. Okay, so this is one of the important question. So system software, it is used for operating computer hardware. This is the example of operating system. So it is used to operate the software. Okay, and application software, it is used by users to perform a specific task. Okay, so this is used by computer. It is used for operating the computer, but this is used by user to perform a specific task. So system software is installed on computer when the operating system is installed. Okay, so system software, they are installed when you buy a system, when you buy a computer. But application software, they are installed according to the user requirement. So if you don't have Microsoft Word, it doesn't mean that your laptop will not work. But if you don't have system software operating system, your laptop will not work. In general, the user doesn't interact with system software. In this, the user can interact with application software. Okay, so because system software, you cannot see it, user cannot interact, they cannot see it because it runs in background. You don't know how this Windows works or how Ubuntu is working, because it's running in background. But application software, some games, some billing systems, you can see how it works. System software can run independently. It provides a platform for running application software. Okay, so this application software, they are dependent on system software. Okay, they are dependent. So system software, they are independent. They doesn't depend on any other software. But application software, they are dependent. Without system software, application software cannot run. Okay, so some example of system software, they are compiler, assembler, debugger, driver. Some example of application software, they are word processor, web browser, media player, etc. So these are the example of system software, and these are the example of application software. Fine. So this was about software. So if you have any question, you can comment us. And thank you for watching the tutorial series. Like, share and subscribe our channel. Till then, stay safe and thank you.